Hello people, and how's it going? And it's a nice sunny day out there. It is. Gets an awful lot of light into this room. I just use this room for videos and a bit of entertainment, that kind of thing. Right, so haven't done a video in a few months. I had a serious issue with my iPhone. I locked it up. I couldn't figure out how to get it unlocked. I swear I'll never buy another iPhone ever again. I'll just use this for videos and that's it. I don't recommend iPhone. No. I was going to do a review on it. I might not bother. But anyway, we're not here to do reviews on iPhones or any other technology or anything like that. But I do have another watch review. And I was just going to kind of like do an unboxing here, but I might as well do the full review here. I was after purchasing my Loris, which it's okay, you know, but it's not really something that it has had quite a bit of wrist time. I have worn it quite a lot, but it just didn't feel right. Somehow it just didn't feel right. It's not a horrendous watch or anything, but it's just not really of the quality that I initially thought it was. So it can take a little bit of time to get used to something. But first, most important, cup of tea. Right, so here we go. I purchased myself a Sekonda. Well, never owned a Sekonda before. Didn't have a clue what they were like. I've owned many different watch brands, from Ingersoll, Timex, Casio's, Rotary, GC, which was my second Swiss watch after Rotary. Then after that I can't remember if I had a watch after that. I think my next one, because I didn't have a watch for years, because I just had the time on my mobile, so I didn't bother, right? I was missing out. So I then purchased the Hugo Boss, which is a very nice watch. Then an Armani, Emporio Armani. And then I think I had something else that I can't even remember what brand it is. I can't read it on there. It's got squiggly writing on the face of the watch. I don't know what brand it is. And then I purchased I can't remember what I purchased next. Hugo Boss, Emporio Armani. I think it was a Loris. I think it was. GC, yeah. GC, Hugo Boss, Emporio Armani, a Loris, then a Sekonda, and I recently purchased a Seiko, which is my first Seiko. Never owned a Seiko before, never owned a Sekonda before, but this is the Sekonda. I purchased this from a jeweler I used to work for, H. Samuel, and give you an idea what it looks like. Give you an idea. I'll show you what it looks like. In fact, let's take it out of the box here. It's actually not a bad box. It's actually quite a substantial box. It's some sort of it's definitely a plastic box. It's not one of these awful cardboard boxes, you know, that some manufacturers make. So yeah, pretty cool. Very good, strong, robust box, as it should be when you buy a watch, right? You know. But there it is. This is the Sekonda. Now they call it a dual time, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, a dual time. Now dual means two. So two time, time twice. What they're trying to say here, I don't think they're trying to say anything, because if a watch is a dual time, it will be a GMT, which means Greenwich Mean Time, which basically means it has a second time zone. Okay, this is a chronograph. Okay, this does not have. I can assure you, this has just three hands: a second hand, a minute hand, and an hour hand. Okay, so there's no GMT function on this watch. This is a chronograph watch, as you see right there. Okay, and all that means is basically it has an additional second hand at the bottom here. That's all it means. That's it. And if we take a closer look at the watch, if I take it off the cushion here, which is not a bad little cushion actually. Okay, it's 10mm thick. Okay, so it's a fairly chunky watch. I do like chunky watches. I'm not usually a fan of chronographs. I don't really like the look. I just find them to be a little bit too busy on the dial for me. I like simplicity in my watches. Although what drew me to this was really the dial. Just blew me away. Just drew me in. It's a very, very nice dial. Apart from the fact, I can see what they were trying to do here, but they've got silver and white hands on a silver dial, which I don't really think works, because the hands need to stand out. That's the problem. I didn't really notice that until later on, when I really sort of started looking at the watch. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm an experienced purchaser, and I'm quite amazed that I didn't spot that. So I can only think that this is a little bit of an impulse buy for me. In fact, it was an impulse buy. And the reason it was an impulse buy was it was only 50 quid. £50 this watch cost me. The retail price is £100. I'm looking at the H. Samuel website right now. So, and it is a very nice watch. Now there is a review on here, okay, and I wanted to get the website up, not because I needed a description on watches, because I used to work in the field. I used to work for H. Samuel, and also another jeweler as well, where I was a manager. But there is a customer review on their website, and it says the case corroded within 1 year, very poor quality. Well, obviously this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know what this guy does to his watches, okay, but I can assure you this guy has no idea what he's talking about. What I mean, for starters, this watch is it's 50 meters water resistant, and it does actually say that on there. It does say that on there underneath the brand logo, Sekonda 50 meters. Now, why would a 50 meter water resistant watch corrode? That doesn't make sense to me, right? Okay, but anyway, I suppose it would if you left it at the bottom of the sea for like 3 months or something, or a couple of months or something like that. Yeah, I would imagine it would, because the water would just get inside and just screw everything up. Funnily enough, but I don't think that's what this guy's talking about. I think he's talking about he's like got it wet or something, and he hasn't dried off the strap, you know, because the case is absolutely, the case is really good, but you have to dry the strap off, guys. Do you know what I mean? And you know, just don't press the buttons when you've got it underwater, because if you do that, then it's gonna, well, obviously, you know, water's gonna get inside, and you have no watch left, basically, people. So, I don't know what this guy's going on about. Then the guy mentions very poor quality twice. He puts it in there twice. Well, I disagree. And here's why. Now, I'm feeling the watch. All right, I'm caressing the watch. Sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? But anyway, I'm caressing this watch. I'm feeling the watch. It's very smooth. It's got a very nice crystal on there. This was now for originally £100 watch. This is not going to be a top end crystal. This is not going to be sapphire. It's not going to be Hardlex. Okay. But the crystal doesn't look half bad. It looks pretty decent. I'd suggest that it's mineral. Just purely going at the price point of the watch. Although stranger things have happened and you can pick up watches with like Hardlex crystals in them for like 100 quid and stuff like that, you know, 150 quid and things like that, you know. It has happened before in the watch world, you know, particularly if you buy them second hand. But anyway, it's slightly domed. It's a pretty chunky watch. This thing looks like it has quality to it. It's not the most outstanding quality you're going to get. It's only £100 watch, people. This watch probably cost about 25 quid to make. They come off a production line. This is how it works. Yeah, just for those that don't know. You know, it's not Tag or Rolex or anything, or Cartier or anything like that. These things are not handmade. All right, these things come off. They are put together by hand, but you know, the parts are these are all like machined parts and all that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? This, you know, this is how they can sell these at the price point they can sell them at. It's got a nice large crown, beautiful size crown on it. I do like that on watches actually. Sometimes the crowns, they're far too small when you're trying to adjust the time and all of that kind of stuff. Okay. The only problem I've really got is the actual strap quality itself. And Sekonda, if you can feel that, it's too jingly. You know, so it's a very, very poor quality strap. But when you've actually got the watch on, you don't notice it. So, I'm just saying. But the actual case of the watch actually feels not bad at all. So I would disagree with this guy that left a review on there. I would disagree with him totally. I find the watch case to be satisfactory. In terms of, you know, if you know, for all the quality merchants, the quality loving people that there are out there, I would say it's not the best quality in the world, because it's not. Come on, it's a 50 quid watch. You know, but for £50, I can't complain. I'm looking for reasons to slate the watch, and I can't find very many. So, on that point, I would recommend this watch if you want a very quick stopgap watch to buy before you buy your main. You know, if you want something to satisfy your watch fix, if you like, yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all to Sekonda. In fact, I'd say Sekonda, if they got their watch quality up a bit more, I'd say this would be a right cracking watch. Sekonda would be like a really cool brand. But yeah, I mean that's it basically, people. I mean, that is the watch. 50 meters water resistant chronograph, which means you just get the extra second hand, which you don't need. I mean, whoever the hell is going to use that anyway? But anyway, that's my review on the watch. That's my take on it. And yeah, it's not bad. I would recommend this as a purchase. But I'm going to leave it there, people, and I'll get back to you. With another video soon.